Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm joined by KSW World Heavyweight Champion Phil DeFries ahead of his title defence on KSW 50. Phil, we're, 49 days out now? How are we feeling going into this one?
Feeling good. Just a little bit of training at the fish tank before I go over to Miami in a couple of weeks. Feeling good for where I'm at, you know.
You go across to Miami quite a bit when you split your training camps up. What's the sort of idea behind that?
It's the heavyweight sparring. I can get much better heavyweight sparring over there. You've got Junior DeSantos, you've got Alexi Olenek, you've got everybody, you know. It's a fantastic squad. There's no rounds off, and it really sharpens you up, you know.
It's Damian Grabowski you're fighting as well. He's a big lad, he's an experienced veteran. What do you make of him as a fighter, and how do you see him looking to take the fight?
I think he'll expect to be underdog. He'll probably, I imagine he'll want to keep the fight standing up, but he's kind of a... I think he's a grappler at heart. I don't know what he's going to want to do. I think I'm better than him everywhere, you know. So we'll have to see. And I'm younger than him. I'm sharper than him, you know. So we'll see. We'll see what he comes up with.
You're as well. So I guess like a second win almost. You're 5 wins now undefeated. It's looking very much like the sort of start of your career again. But the level of opponents been much higher than it was at the start. Where's this come from? Where has this second sort of hunger, if you like, the second?
It's come from getting the treatment for my anxiety. Once I got rid of the anxiety, it's been like fighting's been like a joy, you know. I just didn't know what I used to do it before. I used to hate it. I was terrified. I would hate fighting. I would hate sparring. I would hate it all. I actually don't know why I do it. It's mental. But like now that's gone, I feel great, you know. I really enjoy the fights now. It's good.
I know you spoke a lot with Pete Carroll on Eurobash about the anxiety and things. Was it important for you to come out and sort of talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's good to get it out there, and I'll talk to about anybody, but it's easy. It's like, once you've had anxiety and you've got rid of it, like, doing everything else is easy. That's why the fighting's so easy, because obviously, like, I would be terrified. I couldn't do this with anxiety. I couldn't take a phone call before. I'd be terrified, you know. Even if I saw somebody I half knew, I was walking down the street, I would, like, pretend to be my phone, like, to, like, avoid the small talk. So, like, once you got rid of that, everything else is easy, you know.
So how much is a pleasure is it for you to fight now?
But, like, every fight I enjoy it more, you know, like, before the bed-off fight, I thought, you know, I'm going to soak all this in, and I'm going to enjoy this experience, you know. And I fought great, and for the Narcon fight, I thought the same. I'm going to go out there and have a great time, you know. It's done.
KSW 50 back in London again. That's going to be your second fight in London under the promotion.
Yeah.
How responsible do you feel for bringing the show back to London? Because it's been a little while since they were coming, and then the first fight there, now you've got this one again. How responsible the likes of yourself, the likes of Scott Ashton and Park, do you think are to bringing that back?
You definitely need British stars on the home show, you know. So it's great. Hopefully my performance last time brought them back. You know, hope our main event again. So we'll see, you know. But it's great that they come here. You know, I know they're looking at being a global organisation. You know, they're looking at fights in Germany. They're even looking at fights in America and stuff now. So hopefully we'll be all part of that as well.
I know it was one of the fan questions as well, but I want to touch on it anyway. KSW as a promotion, you fought in the UFC, you fought for Bellator, you fought all over the world. Where does KSW rank in that? Because they're not just about fighting, like they put on the show, they put on the promotion.
Yeah. KSW has been the best organisation I've fought for. I honestly feel that the owners actually care about the people who've got working for them. They put a lot of care and effort in. Like the big organisations I've fought for, like UFC and Bellator, you're just another bit of meat, you know, meat for the grinder, you know. I mean, maybe one day I might go back there, you know, you never know. It's about cash at the end of the day. But and also like other foreign promotions I've went to, you know, there's always a bit of dodgy backhandy chip bagginess going on backstage to fuck you over, you know. And there's none of that. You go to KSW, you get a fair fight, they look after you, you know. I'm extremely happy. I'm just on the verge of signing a new contract, so I'm very happy.
Yeah. Phil, I know we've got a lot of fan questions as well, so I'll quickly grab them.
I haven't looked at them. I thought if I look at them, that's cheating, you know. So I'll let them take us by surprise.
Right. Oh well, here's a good first one for you. What do you think of stomps and soccer kicks in MMA? Is it better that they are legal or illegal?
Oh, I quite like the setup how it is now. I like if you fight in Asia, you can do them. I've fought in 2 fights when that was allowed, and the opportunity never presented itself to do any of them. Maybe because I'm not used to them, but I quite like the system where you can have them somewhere and not others. You know, mix us a little bit.
Which UK fighter would you like to fight the most?
Oh, I don't know. At any weight or at heavyweight?
We've not specified today.
UK fighter. Oh, I don't know. I like all the guys. You know, I'm not gonna say I like them all.
What do you think of Grabowski's performance in the UFC? Did you watch his fights? Was he too weak for the level of the UFC?
He had I mean, he had a bit of a hard run his first 2 fights, you know. Who did he have? He had, what's it called? Derek Lewis. No else, somebody else decent, didn't he? He had a hard run of it, you know. But I think maybe he didn't get in the swing of things. He's a world-class level fighter, but I just think I'm just going to be far too much for him.
What do you think is the strongest of the disciplines in MMA?
That's what my sister actually.
Yeah,
my sister. Wrestling by far, you know.
Which has been the hardest fight in your entire career? It's a sort of 3-part of this. Who are the best UK prospect fighters, and what's your favourite beer?
Oh God, I don't know what my hardest fights. I've been beat a few fights, so like that you can say they're the hardest ones. But the fight I was most exhausted from was the Narcon fight. Like that was that I thought, oh God, this is all. I'm like knackered, you know, aching everywhere, you know. Prospect Ryan Scope, Callan all fighting on Bellator 2 weeks after my fight, and my favourite beer is Tyskie. One for the Polish.
And finally, Phil, can I get a prediction off you for fight night?
I'm going to get the finish. Damian slows a lot, you know, he's dangerous. He's not going to go 5 rounds with me, you know, I'm going to get the finish within 5. Whichever way I'll take it, you know.
You just mentioned that as well. Do you see the longer the fight goes, the better your chances become, or do you see from the first belt to last?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fantastically fit for a heavyweight. There's not going to be many heavyweights who are going to go round for me. Like, Narcon slow, and he's like one of the top light heavyweights, you know. The longer it goes, the better. But I honestly fancy my chances for the first round knockout as well, you know.
Spot on, Phil. Thank you very much.